Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm excited to play this game. I seen Jacksepticeye play this game like years ago. Hey, now I'm here. Oh yeah, I gotta do a lot of reading. Oh boy. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friends you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because we've known each other for long. We used to walk to school, yada yada yada, alright. Okay. Hi Sayori. I overslept again. But I caught up this time. Good. Maybe. Jesus Christ, I can't read. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me though. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean. This is why I didn't want to play this game. Because I can't read. By the way, Costco, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking after. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you being a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit, even if I'ma just go on. The school day is as ordinary as ever. After I picked up my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way in hell I'm going to your club. Nini. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help her start a new club. since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told you the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I want a cupcake, I mean, you know. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school up the stairs. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Yuri!
You gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
The mate, bro. My goat, bro.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Now does she? Then we got Natsuki, the second goat. Seriously, you brought a boy to kill the atmosphere. And then we got Monica. Ah, Costco. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Thanks for having me, you know. In front of me I see 3 beautiful women.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Hey, he ain't lying. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says, okay. Anyways, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. And the finest in the club. Look at her. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Costco. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Monica stuttering and shit. Come, sit down, Costco. We made room for you at the table, so come sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it has winded. Okay, I can't read this. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the counter, to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil up the tray to reveal dozens of white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first one. Then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my distance. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did, Sayuri said. Well, maybe. But not for you. But whatever. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each other. You can keep a whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure the club fun and exciting for everybody. Am I dyslexic? Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for anything of a major class. Weren't you the leader of the debate team? Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I couldn't stand all the politics around the major club. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we will all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Costco, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past 2 years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems to reserve and she seems okay. I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerses me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer, okay, she yapping at this point. At this rate, Yuri might as well have conversation. Might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud," and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to the readers, exploring your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe. If you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Casca? Monika smiles warmly at me. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs I want to look at, and man, everybody looking at me so damn beautiful. Like,
You gonna make me act up. You gonna make me do something I'm gonna regret.
I'm sorry, I thought. Costco. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Look at everybody lighting up, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Costco, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean their food. Hey Costco, since we're already here, do you want to walk home with me together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room on our own. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four: Sayori, Natsuki, my personal goat Yuri, and then Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members would like. Something good might happen with whoever's likes your poem the most. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go with vivid. Vivid. Disown. Wrath. Can I even say that word? I'm gonna pick it anyways. Doki Doki. What is? I don't really know what that would mean. Massacre. Grief. Why would Sayori like that? Shame. Let me see. I'm gonna go with warm. Embrace. Socks. Fantasy. Melody. Agonizing. Comfort. Uncontrollable. Frightening. Captive. Marshmallow? Why would that? Despise. Let me see. What are the words we got? I'm gonna say daydream. Atone. Let's get sweet. Dark. Last word. Romance. I think we cooked up a very good story in my opinion. I'm gonna leave off this episode here. If y'all want to see more Doki Doki Literature Club, let me know in the comment section, and yeah, peace out.